Joe Burrow, quarterback, LSU.
Wow.
He's got his headphones on. He's FaceTiming probably with ESPN at the time. His dad just patted him on the back. Mom just patted him on the back. Congratulations. You're going to stay in Ohio for the rest of your life and be the quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, a franchise that has a lot of records, not a lot of them great. They have won games, potentially building a monster there. Joe Burrow, LSU quarterback. Despite the Miami Dolphins trying to give away a king's ransom to get to number one, or anybody else, Cincinnati Bengals locked in on the 6'3.5", 221-pound Heisman winner and national champion, Joe Burrow. AJ Hawk.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what everyone's been saying for the longest time, that he's the far and away number one pick. I thought it was a no-brainer, absolutely. But sometimes when things seem so, like, foolproof 100%, you're like, something's going to change. Someone's going to mess this up.
I wonder if the Dolphins trying to give everything they have to get up to number one made the Bengals realize even more, like, oh, we should probably keep this guy. This is a guy, because it came out, a week ago, that not everybody in the Cincinnati Bengals scouting room or whatever is sold on Joe Burrow being the guy. Now, granted, that might be complete BS that somebody just tweeted out for clout, but that was a tweet that was sent. And then whenever you hear teams trying to give away 3 first-rounders or next year's first-rounders trying to get the guy, I wonder if the Bengals were like, we should not pass on a guy that everybody wants like this.
Well, I think, too, with the Bengals are kind of covered, too, on the back end. If Joe Burrow, something happens, he gets hurt, or he's not the guy he's not the guy he was in college, I still feel like you can't come back and be like, oh, the Bengals were wrong for taking Joe Burrow number one overall. Like, you can't say that.
3 years from now, Joe Burrow stinks. I think we can say that.
I guess you could, but you could at least go back and say, hey, I understand why they made this pick after watching what he did his last year at LSU.
He was amazing at LSU. Watching him in the national championship on the field, what you just saw there was some of Foxy's actual shots there that wasn't ESPN's footage. That is actually our footage. Look at Foxy working the slow-mo in the Joe Burrow warm-up, because we had access to the sideline for that, what was it called? Game Pass? No.
Gamecast?
Hey, are you guys FaceTiming me?
Yeah.
Should I answer it?
Oh, no.
Again?
You know who that is?
No.
It's not us. That's probably...
Is that Bill?
Is that Mr. Rogers?
We are not calling you.
It's an email that showed up.
What's the email? Let's read it aloud.
Don't do that.
Starts with a G.
Oh, no.
With a G.
Nah, somebody's trying to
I have
ruin
no
our show.
idea.
Somebody's trying to sabotage our show. It's probably Trey Wingo, to be honest with you.
Or his family.
Heard you called him a joke. Okay, so now
That's a hell of a ball right there. They just showed the over the shoulder right in the corner of the end zone.
just dropped it in an absolute bucket. He took a shot to the ribs too that I don't think has ever been addressed. Did he break a rib in that game? Did anybody talk about that?
Might have.
Because he went in at half struggling, and then he came out. Look at this guy right down the gullet.
I don't know, better buckle up, kid. It's the AFC North now. Buckle your chin strap.
It's Pittsburgh Steelers fans obviously understanding that that new quarterback has come to town. So now we got Baker Mayfield, Joe Burrow, Ben Roethlisberger off of Tommy John, and Lamar Jackson off an MVP season. The AFC North is going to be fun to watch. Is this going to turn around the Bengals? Is this one pick potentially a full turnaround for a franchise, you think?
It should be. I mean, they hope to that he is that guy, I guess. But man, they need some help other than just Joe Burrow. I mean, Joe needs some help. They have plenty of players around him, but like, look how bad they were last year. I understand they lost a lot of very, very close football games, though. So their record, I guess they're definitely better than what their record showed last year.
A guy named Dan in the comments section asked, with Joe Burrow going to Cincinnati and being a godsend in Ohio, are you thinking about coming out of retirement to play for the Bengals?
Yep. Can't wait.
Torn rib cartilage, by the way. That's what he had.
Torn rib cartilage? That came out?
Yes.
Hasn't been talked about, right? Hasn't been talked about. The kid's got grit. He's a Rust Belt guy. Hell of a player. They're comparing him to Jared Goff. That's not good news for the Bengals. This guy's going to sign a contract and ruin the team.
So is it a no-brainer? Redskins going Chase Young?
It's already come out, I guess, earlier today that they are taking Chase Young. Now, unless there's some trade talk that's happening, I'm not 100% sure. But damn, man, let's get this thing moving. We all want to see what the Lions do, pal.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there's potential fireworks happening on the other side.
Look good, play good.
Play good, pay good, pay good, live good, die good.